are imbibe this knowledge and be able to apply it. And in imbibing the knowledge, they need to remember. And so sometimes going out there to just talk to them once and just go away may not really give us the kind of impact that we want. However, being able to craft very educated videos can also be a way of us impacting them. See, and apart from the impact that it's going to make, it can also be an avenue of revenue generation, even for health workers. People talk about multiple streams of finance, and we can leverage upon this to do what? To also gain another source of income while we strive to save a life. And so this lesson is so important. I don't know the kind of expectations that you have, but I want you to keep them somewhere, write them somewhere, and be ready. Open your heart, open your mind to learn, to pick up the skill, even if it requires that after this session you go and get other courses to do to improve upon your skill. That is good. And so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you know that there's a friend who has been asking you to share this information and or would want to join this meeting and hadn't joined yet, have the opportunity to share the link with them, remind them to join us. And so, while we are waiting, eagerly expectant for our speaker tonight, I want to know how ready you are. And so let me know, how ready are you for tonight's meeting? How ready are you? How expectant are you? I want to see by reactions. I want to see by some chats in the chat box. Hello? It looks like we are not ready. Oh, okay. Jidela says she's 100% ready. Gideon says he is more than ready. Okay. Okay. So, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing lady in our midst. She is a pharmacist and a public health advocate with a deep passion for women's reproductive health. She is the founder of Dr. Winnie's Foundation, which focuses on creating an impactful change through advocacy, education, and outreach. She has an expertise in health communication, mentoring, and content creation. She aims to bridge gaps in healthcare access by empowering individuals and communities through knowledge. Her core values are integrity and empowerment. Her drive makes her have a drive and approach towards everything she does, whether through speaking engagements, community outreach programs. She is committed to building lasting partnerships that contribute to the betterment of public health. Ladies and gentlemen, she has the skill, she has the experience, and tonight she is coming to share with us her experience, her insight, her skill, and knowledge on creating health videos. And so, without much ado, with a round of reactions, let's invite Dr. Wynette to speak to us, teach us how we can create compelling health videos for our social media platforms as a means of communicating health impactfully. Thank you. Dr. Wynnie.
Hi.
Hey, hi. Great,
Oh,
great. So we are all ears. Take us on. Thank
thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, before we even start, I've sent some two links to the group. I want us to use some quick seconds to just tap on these links and observe and come right back. I have some questions for you. Please, let's do that. Very quick. So this is what we are going to do. Please, as soon as you are done watching these videos, you come back and let us know. Say just comment done in the comment section. Please, are we ready? Are we done? Hello? Hey, so no one is watching the videos. Okay, Ryder says she's done. Anyone else? Men says he's also done. Please, we are about 29 people here. I want us to have a clear, vivid picture or image of what we are going to do here today. That's why I sent those links. Okay, let's get about 2, 3 people also watching. Okay, so as our host for today introduced, I'm Dr. Wynette Mensah. I am a pharmacist. I'm very enthused about public health and everything about women's reproductive health. And sometimes, just sometimes, I dabble in a little health content creation. So that's what we are going to do here today. I'm going to share my screen, then we just take a right off. Please, I hope you can see my screen. Please, can we see my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure. So As I said before, I'm Dr. Wynette Mensah. I am a pharmacist, public health advocate, a content creator, and also the founder of Dr. Winnie's Foundation. And before I even start, I'd like to commend everyone that is running the whole RTC Foundation. I must say the 4 days or the first 3 days have been very educative for the times that I joined in, and even listening in before we started today's own, with people sharing what they've learned. I'm sure we've all amassed a great wealth of wisdom and knowledge from all these series. And I can assure you, people are paying so much just to know these things that Dr. Benedicta and her team have just given to us on a silver platter. So today, I'm also coming to conclude the series, if I must say, and I hope I can live up to what my predecessors is have set for me. So, what we are going to talk today is about crafting compelling health videos. And I like the description that our host used, Enyinam used. She spoke about how sometimes you go to class and they give you a whole lot of big words, like they are explaining something to you, probably a topic in class, and you don't really know your left from right. But you come home, you just go to YouTube, you type Ninja Nerd, and he just breaks it down to your understanding. That is an example of a health video. Sometimes when we think of health videos, we are most skewed towards Dr. Proko or Proko Doctor. I'm sure you've all heard of him. He's doing such a massive work. But Ninja Nerd 2 is one classical example of a health video. Yeah. So okay, let me do it powerful. Okay. So what do you see here right now? Let me just connect in with this phone. Just a little, just a second. My screen. Okay. So please, what do we see here? I hope you can see the full screen. I'm just having some little difficulty. Okay. Okay. Please, just a second. We're about to just go right in. I want to join in with my other phone so that I can see your comment and reply as and when we do this. So sorry about that. So, lights, camera, health. We've all been, or most of us here, to the best of my knowledge, have all been privileged to be in the health profession, whether you are a nurse, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a pharmacist, whether you're a medical doctor, a laboratory technician, whatever that you are into the health profession. And sometimes the things or the concepts that come so easy to you do not come easy to the layman. So the onus falls on us to bridge the gap between knowledge and understanding. So that's where the lights, the camera, and the health comes in. Health content videos are more than just views. It's about impact. The reason why most people start health videos, then they stop midway, is because they're like, I'm not getting a lot of people to follow me. I don't have a lot of views. I post and I just get one like. If that is your reason for joining, then you'll never be able to make an impact. By the end of this whole presentation, I would have been able to drive home a point that I hope half of you or majority of you would have the passion to also enter into health content creation. So the question is, why should we even bother with health videos? I mean, if someone is sick, they'll come to the hospital. So why? Why should I even bother and make health videos? That's because there are lives on the other side of the screen. You take your phone. I'm sure most of us have been online today. How many of us have been on social media today? Just say it in the comment section. Because I know I have. Like I've scrolled through Instagram a lot today. How many of us have been on social media today? Please let's be lively. Okay, Afroma said she has. Men says he also has. Seems like they are the only two people who have been on social media today. Okay. Didula says that she has. Adobia to say she has. And I'm sure if you've been on social media for some time, you realize that there are a lot of people that are spreading the wrong information. And it's quite unfortunate that it's our mothers and our fathers who bear the brunt of all these of the consequences of all these misinformation. You are watching TV and some quote unquote quack doctor comes and sits on and he's like, I have this drug, and that particular one drug seems to be solving all the health issues in this world. And you wonder if indeed there was a medicine like this, wouldn't we all have a better place, or wouldn't there be no patients in the hospital? But then they come, they spread misinformation on these platforms. Our parents, our siblings, our friends, our church members hear these things. And because these people have been placed at a place of authority, they buy into their lies and fall into the consequences of their actions. That's how come you be in the hospital and someone will come, oh, I saw this medication on TV and they were saying that it's good, I should buy it. So I went to buy it, but I'm done drinking, or I took some and I'm getting some reactions. And you wonder, so imagine if even these people with no knowledge at all get the audacity to come and sit on TVs, on social media, and they speak like they know. How much more you with the knowledge that you have in health? If you really believe that you've been called into the profession of saving lives, then you will take advantage of this to make sure that lives are changed, lives are impacted. So the reason why you should bother with health videos is because their lives are the others at the other side, on the other side of the screen. And the truth is, visuals stick. The person will remember the video that they saw rather than what the doctor told them. We've been saying it countless number of times. We've been talking to our parents, do this, do that. But then they don't care, they don't listen. But you go and see a video somewhere like, oh, all of a sudden you wonder where the trust comes from, but they end up believing those people. They end up believing those people. Dijula says that it's very true. It is very, very true. I don't know how these people like they see these people in their eyes, but they end up believing the people that they see on the screens. That's because visuals stick. Visuals stick. So even if it's lies that they are spreading, those lies are sticking in the heads of our patients or the people that we need to intervene in their lives. The other thing is that misinformation is louder unless you speak. Is that sometimes the truth becomes so little, or the truth becomes so hidden, because those that are misinformed, they talk with this audacity that you wonder, how is this man saying these things? Like you wonder how like someone come like You that you're even in the health profession, you go for ward rounds and they ask you questions and you're hiding. You with the little knowledge that you have, you're hiding. But someone who has never been to medical school, has never been to pharmacy school, has never been into nursing school or whichever health profession, gets the audacity, goes on TV and speak like they know. But you, the professional, you hide behind your lab coat. You hide behind the office door, your consulting room, and allow misinformation to spread. Unless you speak, there wouldn't be a change. Another thing too is that patients crave connection, not just distraction. One thing that I hated doing, and even as at now, just a teeny little tiny bit, I still don't like doing, is going to the hospital. I think now things are changing, but I go to the hospital, go to the consulting room, and how they've even positioned the chair, the person is so far from you, so disconnected. You go and it's like, what's wrong with you? You just tell them my head is aching, my stomach is aching, I'm feeling feverish. And they're like, is that all? And you say yes. Then they just give you a sheet, take it outside, you go for your drugs. The pharmacist too won't tell you that, oh, the drug is for, oh, the only thing they'll tell you, take two in the morning, take two in the afternoon, then take two in the evening. And we just go home. The interesting thing is that before I went to pharmacy school, I used to wonder, so is it that they don't care about us or they don't have the luxury of time to even connect us, to even be worried about us? So because of that lack of connection or that disconnection, patients go home and they give their attention to who gives them connection. Please, I hope you are following. They give their attention to the person who gives them connection. So, I mean, I come to the hospital and this doctor doesn't really care about me, but it looks like this doctor on TV who says I should come to Juana Herbal whatsoever cares about me. So why don't I go? Why don't I go and tell them my problem? Because it looks like they actually care about me. So patients crave connection and you can actually connect with them through your social media platform. The other thing is that your reach shouldn't end at your clinic door. My health professionals, your reach shouldn't end at your clinic door. You are a working knowledge, like you are a whole working knowledge. You carry so much wisdom, so much understanding, so much resource that your patients need. And sometimes that particular patient whose life you should change is not in your consulting room and or the other side of your screen. They are waiting for you to speak. They are waiting for you to do that particular video so that their lives will change or so that they will take a particular note from what you're saying. So the question comes, who can create health videos? Who can create health videos? Before we even do that, I want to ask, we all said, or most of us said, we've watched the videos I sent. I want you to like describe the videos in one word. What caught your attention? Just one word, please. Fast, 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 fast. Or should I mention names? Okay. Gideon says menstrual cycle. Okay. Okay, you got the content, please. Who else? What about the videos caught your attention? The visuals, yes, right? That says the visuals. Who else? Hello. So it's just Ryder and okay. Aframati says the visuals. Okay, aside the visuals, what made you stay? What made you want to watch these videos? How they explained it. Okay. Hi, Gertrude. Okay. Someone says that the way the creators are dressed as directly using you. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. So we'll come back to that. But before we do, the question is who can create health videos? And the answer is you can. Is you and I, the professionals. We are the ones that can create the health videos, not the quack doctors, not the quack pharmacists, not those people that do not have any knowledge whatsoever about health conditions, but they go there and they speak these things. They are not the ones that can create health videos, but it's rather you and I. Even if you're a student, you can create health videos. I started creating my videos when I was in school, when I was a student. The next slide is, please, who can see what's on the next slide? Who can see what's on the next slide? Sorry. Okay, Gertrude says she can. What can you see? Let's be lively. Okay, Vincent says, Vincent has raised his hand. Vincent, what do you see?
Okay, please, I see make them watch, make them care the anatomy of an impactful health video.
Thank you. Thank you. Make them watch. Make them care. The anatomy of an impactful health video. You will create the video, but will they watch? You will create the video, but will they care? There's something about an impactful health video. If you do not understand the anatomy of it, you'll not be able to you will not be able to create it. So we are going to talk about the 5 essentials of a great health video. And before I even go list by list, I'm going to base on the response you guys gave. Someone said menstrual cycle. So I think that is in reference to my video. The content was menstrual cycle. There are times that you scroll through your phone due to doom scrolling, that you see things, but 5 minutes, 6 minutes after you are done, you don't even remember like what the person was talking about. Am I lying? I'm the only person that has ever felt that way. Aframa says that's true. Yes, it's very true. Because the content did not grab you, it did not like get you, it did not catch you. You understand? So the content matters. Another thing that Ryder and Aframa said was that the visuals. You see how crisp the video was, like the quality of the video. It caught you, and we'll talk more about it because I'm sure someone's saying that, oh, then there's no need for me to be listening to this lady because I do not have the right camera, I do not have the right editing tools, I can't edit. So let me just stop and go home. No, please stay with us. We are going somewhere. Gertrude also said how they explained. That brings us back to the content. The content. So there are 5 things or 5 essential things that I believe makes a great health video or even any video at all. One of them is the hook. The hook. So the hook is what you say within the first 3 seconds or first 5 seconds. Apps like Instagram, TikTok, they are fast moving apps. No one has time to stay and listen. Like if I'm scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube shorts, I'm just scrolling based on what catches my attention. So if in the first 2 seconds you're not seeing something that catches my attention, I'm just going. Or you guys stay till you hear something because I think these apps are very fast moving. So people actually go with the flow. Oh, she says stay, or she said that come here. So I have something that I say in my videos is daughter of Eve. Like that's if I'm addressing women, which mostly I do that. Daughters of Eve, come forward or come here. And that slide is said in like the first 3 seconds. Funny thing is, it wasn't intentional. It's something that I came about on one shoot day that has stuck. And funny thing is that when I started doing that, I realized that those videos were getting more views, were getting more engagement. So your hook matters. What you say within the first 3 seconds, no one has time to hear that. Oh, and so today I'm going to talk about. They would have left you there. You'll be talking about what you are talking about. They've left you. You're the only one talking about what you're talking about. So your hook within the 3 seconds matters. Your hook matters. What you say within the first 3 seconds really matters. Now that thing is how you are going to present your whole video. it should be clear, it should be conversational, and the whole message should be clear and conversational. So people don't want you to come and recite textbooks to them. No, they don't want you to come and say what you learned in class to them. Not at all. They are laymen. They want to understand what is happening to them, but they want to understand it on their own terms. So if you come and you're now coming to talk about all those big words, that's not what they are in for. If they wanted the big words, they would have gone to Google, but they're on your page or they're watching your video because they expect a conversational kind of video. So your video has to have a clear and conversational message. Another thing is that your visuals. So your visuals entails a lot, and your visuals requires a lot. Even though it entails a lot, it requires a lot. So when I say it requires a lot, it requires for it to be crisp. When I say crisp, I mean neat. And neatness does not mean that you need to go and get the latest iPhone. No, neatness means that there aren't so much clutter in your video. We are seeing you, there's proper lighting. Like that's what we are looking for. That is what I mean when I say that it requires a lot. So you just need any good working phone with a good camera. When I say good camera, we should see you clear. And when I say gestures, like what you are doing, how you are moving, are you standing stiff and talking to us, or are you moving? Sometimes you need to be flexible based on the conversation that you are bringing forth. Other times, too, you need to carry some sort of demeanor. So your gestures are what matters. Another thing is the structure, how you're going to structure your content. Some people will start with call to action. I'm sure most of you are on LinkedIn, so you're very conversant with call to action. Please, if you don't know what call to action is, please raise your hands so that I address it. Who hasn't heard call to action before? Okay, Aisha hasn't heard call to action. So call to action is basically what we say at the end of our videos, at the end of our LinkedIn scripts, to engage people. To engage people. So I can talk about, let's say how there's an outbreak of cold, and how there's an outbreak of cold because of the weather. Then later I'll be like, in my call to action, I'll be like, who has experienced this? Or um okay, so there was one video that I did. I was talking about washing of hands, and in that video I explained how I sat by um a lady and gentleman in one churski one time, and I was seated right between them, and both of them started sneezing. I don't know how, by some divine or weird coincidence, they started sneezing at the same time. But it was a cold season, so obviously it wasn't surprising. But the surprising thing was they were using their hands. So the video was centered on washing of hands. Then I was like, who has ever experienced this? So the who has ever experienced this was a call to action. Sometimes call to action doesn't necessarily need engagement. Call to action can be wash your hands. Like it could be like a command or a directive or an instruction that you are giving your viewers, your listeners, whoever is watching you. Yes, so Aisha, that's what a call to action is. So back to the structure. Some people do not structure their content well. They start with call to action before they come and introduce themselves, before they come and talk about their content, and sometimes it will confuse the people. So what I work with is usually I do my hook, I do my body, and then I come and do my call to action. So my hook will make them watch, like will make them stay. And as they stay, I bring my content. They're like, oh, okay, that's what she's talking about. She's talking about menstrual cycle. That will make those that are really interested or those that it matters to stay. Then I bring my call to action. That will also let them engage with my video so that at least it will make you encourage, because everyone wants their videos to do well, yes. And other times too, the call to action is like DM me, let's talk. Yes. Another thing is authentic energy. When I say authentic energy, everyone and what they bring to the screen, everyone and what they bring to their audience. And A clear example is what you have experienced within these 4 days. You've experienced Miss Jemima, you've experienced Dr. Benedicta, you've experienced Dr. Vanessa, and you're now experiencing me. You've even experienced our wonderful and amazing host, Dr. Enyinam. And I'm sure you realize that everyone and how they presented themselves, everyone and how they carried themselves, the energy that they brought was like, even though it's unique, it was also captivating for the like for all the ones that I joined in. I was really captivated. So I'm sure you can all bear testament of that. Please, I hope you are following me. So when I say authentic energy, don't go and mimic someone. You're not apropos doctor, you are yourself. You are being created so wonderfully that you have something to give the world. You are not you're not ninja nerd, but you are yourself and you have something to offer. Sometimes in trying to mimic others, you hide what you have to offer. And because the world is not seeing what you have to offer, but they are seeing a replica of someone's, they do not appreciate your skills or your gifts. And because they do not appreciate your skills and gifts, they will not engage with you. And once they are not engaging with you, you feel discouraged because, oh, my videos are not doing well. They are not doing well because you are not presenting who you are. Once you're able to present who you are, they will flow with you. So I'm sure I've said all these things and you're like, oh, no studio. I don't have a studio. I don't have a nice camera. I don't even have a tripod stand. Please, you have yourself. And that's all that matters. You are there. You have a working phone, your laptop. You don't need to start big. I was looking for one particular doctor that I watch his videos. His videos, they don't he doesn't do any big editing, like he doesn't do any editing at all, but the engagements, I'm sure you've been seeing him. I think right now he's even done with school. He was a medical student. He tries to mimic Viva and Oski's when he goes to the into the consulting room and the doctors are drilling him. Like, he doesn't do much. The only thing he comes with is his lab coat, and he does that's it. Like, he's sharing good, like he's doing his health videos, but it's in a comical way. But at the end of the day, you get what he's trying to bring forth. I wish, okay, I think Gigila has seen him. Yes, there's also another doctor too. He, in his videos, he's always sweating. Like, there's no video of his that he's not sweating. But funny thing is that people like his videos. Do you get it? If you bring authentic energy, you will like your videos. The other thing too is that you don't need the iPhone 16 with your phone, like your whichever phone you are using, you can start. Once your content is good, once what you are bringing is okay, people will just follow you. People will just like you. People will just want to listen to you. And for those that are thinking of coming to Instagram, one thing that I want to chip in before we even move on is that if you are coming for followers, then you might miss the point or miss the mark. A clear example is if you go and look at my page, I don't have I haven't even reached 3,000 followers. You get, but there was this guy I started with. He's a teacher in Nigeria. I wouldn't mention names, but we started together. Then all of a sudden, I saw that this guy was at 21 point something K. And he will post, and I'm like, someone with 21 point something K should be having at least 500 likes on his videos, and he's not even amassing 100 likes. The pressure can get you to go and buy followers. Please, you're not trying to buy, you're not there to buy everybody, no. And sometimes when you buy these followers, yes, we come onto your page and you have a lot of followings, but your engagement, your views, they are not to write home about. So everything takes time, everything takes commitment. So please, this is just a caution to those that would want to come on Instagram. Please don't go and buy followers. You will sell yourself and people will like your content. And your true community will follow you and they will like you. And you'll do great. Yes. The other thing I want to talk about is effectively communicating. Yes, you have the knowledge. I think this, I didn't want to title it because I believe that most of the speakers that have been here have talked on it. Your ability to communicate effectively will leave an impacting will leave a lasting impact on your audience. If you're able to communicate effectively, when you come, you're talking, we can hear what you're saying, you're not rushing through, it will leave such an impact on them that they would want to still come to your page each and every day. Yes, they would want to come to you each and every day. So please communicate well. Communicate well. Another thing to do is that effectively communicating does not mean delivering the message. Don't come and read to us. Don't come and read that diabetes is this. Then you say thank you for watching my video. Please, we beg you. Please, we beg you. Add some style. Add some style to it. Let us see your experiences. Let us see your values. Let's feel the emotions as we listen to you. So as I said, what do you need? You need a phone. I'm sorry about the scribbles saying. I don't even know how they made their ways there. So what do you need? You need a phone or basic camera, anything that can capture you clear. That's all you need. Don't try to feed into anyone's aesthetics. You don't need to have the nicest place to shoot your video. No, you don't need to go and sit in someone's living room to show that, oh, my house is nice before you shoot your video. No, your true community will find you. They'll love you. Just start with your phone, what you have, your basic camera, if that's what you have, start with it. Start with what is in your hands. What is in your hand? Use it. The other thing is good audio. In as much as you might not have everything, we want to hear you, please. We want to hear you. Please, I hope you can all hear me. Can you all hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, so as you can hear me, please, for your videos, we want to hear you too. Also, one natural lighting. So sometimes you know that, oh, maybe my room is dark. Just go and stand outside in the sun. Just shoot your videos and go your own way. Another thing is one clear message. Someone will be talking about one video, they'll be talking about diabetes, and then they come and talk about hypertension, and all of a sudden they bring something new. Like one video, you're confusing your audience. Please, one message at a time, one clear message at a time. Another thing is we need a calm background. We don't want a lot of things happening in your background. So if it's by your wall that you stand, just stand by your wall and shoot your video one step at a time. One step at a time. The other thing that we want of you is your authentic voice and confidence. In Ghana today, if I start playing a sound, you all will say, oh, that's Nana Mama Brown. I don't need to show you her face, but you would definitely say that that's Nana Mama Brown. Have you met Nana Mama Brown before? No, probably not. But then you've experienced her through what you see on TV. And it's her authentic voice that gets to you. So we need your authentic voice and confidence. Another mistake, another thing that I want us to talk about is the common mistakes to avoid with your content. Please, please, we know you're a medical student, we know you're a pharmacy student, we know you're into health, we know you're the umbrella of umbrella. Oh, but please, we don't want you to come and bore us with your jargons. Don't come and be using your jargons on us, please. Break it down for the weaker brethren. Break it down for the weaker brethren like myself. We beg you. Break it down. Break it down. Once you come and start mentioning big jargons, you will lose your audience because your audience does not know what you're talking about. Your audience, they don't know what you're talking about. They don't know what hesitism is. Please tell them that hair on their face. They do not know what your big jargon is. Please break it down for us. Thank you. The other thing that you have to do is that if it's too long, it'll be very boring. If it's too long, it'll be very boring. So trying to keep your videos very short, especially for these TikTok and the TikTok and the Instagram, people are moving fast. You yourself, when you go to these platforms, you are moving fast. If the video is long, don't you get bored? Or you stay there. Please, who stays there when the video is long? I don't. No one is here again. Am I the only one here? Ouch. Okay, Jujula says she doesn't. Aisha says she doesn't. Gideon says he doesn't. The rest they stay. You guys are nice people. Thank you for staying when the videos are long. The other thing that you have to do is that you can try and add um subtitles. subtitles. It's something I do in my videos because sometimes pronunciation, people might not really hear what you're saying, but then they can read. For some of them, they can read. So try to include subtitles in your videos. Also, we want to relate to you. So sometimes I catch on trends. I remember when the whole Odogu thing was going around. One of my videos, I'll be like, hey, Odogu. Yeah. And because it was the trend at that time, someone hears Odogu and they are just, hey, which one is this? Or just want to watch. So please try to bring relatability in your videos. Add visuals or emojis. There are some of my videos that you realize that I've added like visuals. If let's say I'm talking about constipation, there's a video of someone sitting on the WC. Like I'm trying to make the patients or the people watching me be able to visualize it. Yes. Final tips. Even before I talk about the final tips, I should have included this in my video. Things that you can do, apps that you can use to edit your videos. I know you shoot your videos, you might want to edit. You can use Lightroom, but Lightroom is really technical that I wouldn't want to bore you with. Please start with CapCut. Sorry about sorry. Please start with CapCut. CapCut is very easy to use. Like anyone at all can use CapCut. But the thing is that people actually undermine it because they feel like, oh, it's easily accessible. The truth is, CapCut can give you those scripts videos that you see content. Most content creators use CapCut. CapCut. So this evening, go and download CapCut. Start working around it. Start playing with it. You don't need to be experienced. Just a video you took maybe yesterday, 2 days ago, some time back, just put it down, CapCut, add sound to it, edit it, cut denoise it, like just play around with it. Another app that you can also use is Captions. That's what I use for my videos, for my captions. It's called Captions, and I use Captions for my captions. Yeah, so you can also use Captions. It's actually very good. And yeah, I think so far for the videos, that's what I'll tell you. As time goes on, if this is a path you really want to take, you have to invest in it. So you can start saving, you save to get your tripod stand. Like, even though you don't need it right now, but as time is going on, you need to grow, you need to advance. So you can save up for a tripod stand so that your videos won't be shaky. These are things that you should start considering. And the truth is, you can never fully learn. Like me, Cecilia, I'm always learning. Okay, what's this person doing? What's the trend? What can I do? What can I do to help my videos do better? Like those are things that I'm actually always doing. So please do same. Always learn. Learn. You can watch videos. Like YouTube is like the best school you could ever go to if you use it right. So watch videos as to how to edit, how to deliver your speeches, your content, how to write them. Yeah. Also, the final tips, practice makes perfect. Before you come and deliver, it's something that I do. I do batch creation of my content. So if you look at the contents that I have there, I've been to like I shoot them all at once, most of them like 5 videos at once in a day at the same time. So before the day, I would have scripted like a week or two ago, and I would have read over my script over and over again, so that when I go and I'm shooting, I don't waste time and I deliver. Sometimes when you're able to deliver, it gives you this confidence. So let me share something that happened yesterday. By God's grace, through this whole health content creation, even though the government hasn't posted me yet, like I've been given a job offer that I help people with their content creation as well as shooting the videos too. So yesterday, with this gig, I went there. Truth is, we finalized, or I finalized on what I was going to say the day or the night before the shoot. And I had eight eight scripts to go and deliver. Truth is, I wasn't able to go over my scripts. And when I shot the first video and I kept on making mistakes, I felt a drain in my energy and my confidence all just went away. Please don't be like me. I also don't want to be like myself because That wasn't the best. So you need to make sure you practice. So always practice before you go and shoot. Always practice before you go and shoot. Another thing you have to do is strengthen your familiarity. The more you are practicing, the more you are strengthening your familiarity. It helps you to refine your delivery style. Okay, this place I have to look sober. This place I have to be hyper. This place I have to do this, do that. Like the more you practice, it helps you refine your delivery style. So your pacing, sometimes you have to go slow. Hi, Daughters of Eve. Like there's one video of mine that was talking to women. So that one wasn't I wasn't there to shake tables. I was very calm and sober. The other ones that I come like, hey, I'm come to shake tables. Yes, so those are things that you can also try. Another thing with practicing is that it helps you to know your timing and transitions. So you know that this place I have to time it like this. It helps you so that at the end of the day, when you go there, you are given a professional delivery. One thing that I also want you to know that you don't need to be perfect to do these things. You don't need to be perfect at all. Um, same still on yesterday, the person that did my makeup, we were talking. She was like, "Wynette, relax. I did makeup for Nana Mama Brown, and I promise you, they make mistakes." I was like, "Yo, Nana Mama Brown makes mistakes." And apparently she does. Do you get it? So even with Nana Mama Brown being all the way there, she makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. So calm down when you're doing your videos. When you make mistakes, shake it off. Then move to the next content. You are doing so well. You need to start small. If you are not disciplined, if you are not consistent, you wouldn't see how all these things will play. But if you are consistent and you are always up to task, you do well. And I want to talk about the two apps that I can start with right now: Instagram and TikTok. Instagram away from, please, can you hear me? It looks like I'm off. Okay, you can. So sometimes aesthetics. Oh, am I off? Hello?
We can hear you. You are on.
Okay, sure, thank you. So sometimes people shy away from Instagram because they want some level of aesthetics. Please don't be swayed by what people present. As I said, be your authentic self. So when you go there and you're presenting, like whatever you're going to present, just be you. If it's just your mother's living room that you have to sit in the corner to shoot, just do it. But show up. Show up. People are watching. People are watching. You don't need to get 10K before your videos gives you some benefits. People are watching. And I promise you, once you stick to this path, you don't need to know everything right now, but you'll be learning alongside along the way. And that's what makes the whole journey beautiful. So thank you. Right now, I think I'll be taking questions and answers. I'm sorry, questions. Sorry.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Thank you so much. I've personally been enlightened. I've learned it's amazing that we don't have to be chasing followers. We should always remember our why and follow that because people are watching. Is that life that we want to save? And so we need to work towards that. Okay, so it's time for questions, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions?
Yeah,
Hello.
Norris. Okay. I think
Yeah.
Norris.
Okay.
Yes, hello, good evening. Um, Dr. Wynette, thank you so much for the insightful presentation. You were amazing at it. So I wanted to ask you, how do you always get topics or ideas you want to make content on? How do you stay on top of that? So I am asking because I started some little content on my own. I was doing faceless videos. I was using KindMaster to make the videos. But after a few videos, I realized that I like ideas. I lack ideas. I mean, the topics maybe seemed boring to me, and I wasn't sure that it was the right content to shoot. How do you stay on top of that?
Okay, Norris, thank you for this question. I mean it when I say that I feel you and I feel your pain. So how do I stay on top of having content topics? The truth is, so let's say if I the whole thing is about planning. Planning. You have to plan your content. If you want to shoot and like you decide to be shooting every day, then it means that you have to plan your content the day before you shoot day. But mostly I don't do daily shoots. I do maybe monthly or every 2 months. So this is what I do. I stay alert the news, what's the wave, what are people talking about, what do people want to know. So let's say I was to do a shoot now or tomorrow, I would want to talk about mpox because it seems to be the new wave. That's what people are talking about. That's what people would want to get to know about. Do you understand? Yes. So you have to check the news. Another thing that I do personally is I ask my friends, sometimes my Instagram followers, I put it there, what do you want to learn? And mostly ladies follow me, so they'll be like, oh, I want to know about my menstrual cycle, I want to know how to calculate it. Now I'm like, okay, this is something to talk about. When I started I didn't have that much followers. I used to ask my friends, my roommates, like my church members, people I meet. I'm like, okay, so let's say you were going through Instagram, what would you want to know? Another thing that I do of late, and I'm always saying that for this generation, we have a blessing that sometimes we overlook, and that's the blessing of AI or chat GPT. So sometimes I'm like, I'll just ask Orchid in, I want topics for my videos. What do you think? And we'll give a list of topics. Obviously, I don't take everything, but I go through and I'm like, okay, this seems like something they would want to know about. And sometimes I use it for my scripting. So you need to train your AI because if you decide to use AI as the word at the get-go, you might lose the liveliness in your videos. You might lose the liveliness. So for me, I've trained my AI in such a way that when I'm so busy and I'm like, I need to create content, maybe I need to talk about the mpox. He knows that Dr. Winnie has been creating these videos and this is how her scripting goes about based on how I've been feeding it information. So it will craft it in such a way that it will still follow my line of suit. So for topics or what you would want to talk about, always check the news, check Google, sometimes ask ChatGPT, but that should be like your last resort because for ChatGPT sometimes it's biased, but the best place to get your content topics from is from your people, the people following you, even if it's just one person. At least you know that when you bring your video out, that person will relate with it. Norris, please, I hope that answers your question.
Very well. Thank you very much.
You too. Okay, I think I'm seeing some questions in the comment section, so I think I'll read them out. Um, oh, thank you, Gertrude. God bless you. Okay, so Mary is asking what should be the maximum minutes range if you are creating a short video. So, this thing, it depends on the app you are creating it for. If you are creating a video for YouTube, You can even go as long as like a short video can be 5 minutes. But that 5 minutes video on Instagram is a really, 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 really long video. So for maximum minutes for Instagram, I'll say that no more than a minute. For TikTok, I'll say maybe a minute and a half. It shouldn't even exceed a minute and a half, but you can play along those sides. For YouTube, you can do maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's if you're starting. But I'm always saying the same. There are some videos that I didn't care about the timing because I knew that this thing is from my heart and I feel like people will resonate with it. So but if you are starting now, your short video shouldn't be more than a minute. So when you script your content, just read it to yourself at maybe a very slow pace. So if your slow pace exceeds 1 minute, it should tell you that probably your video might be more than a minute. Or if it's your slow pace reading is just 1 minute, that should tell you that, oh, your video is okay. Your video minute is okay. Mary, I hope that answers it. Um, okay, and Aisha, you said you have a question, but would you like to say it outward, or you'd want to type it?
Yes, please, I would want to say it.
Okay, sure, please, I'm
Um,
listening.
First of all, thank you so much for this, for the enlightenment. It's really beneficial. So I have two questions. The first one is, would you rather for instance, I want to shoot a YouTube video. Would you rather, and it's quite bulky, would you rather I divide it into two, part one and part two, or I should just make it one video, one long video? And then my second question is that, what do you think about having multiple, I don't know the right word to use, but having multiple content, like probably health education and also lifestyle content at the same time? I've never shoot any video. I haven't done any YouTube or any videos on social media, and then say I want to start now and I don't have a specific, I don't know if that's the niche. I don't have a specific content. And then I start with health education, and then I chip in with cook with me, get ready with me. Do you think that is advisable, or it's better to start with one particular content and maybe later on add on others? Thank you very much, doctors.
Thank you, Aisha. So with the first question, if it was a video I was doing myself for YouTube, I'll divide it into two. Because as I said, the only reason I would want to watch a long video is if I know the content creator, not personally, but know as in I've been following their work for some time. It's easy because I know that, oh, maybe Ezinezara is going to really talk and she's going to be like, she will take my time and I wouldn't know she has taken my time. But for Dr. Wynnie, she's now starting, hey, why is she making this video long? Let me just like and go my own way, you see. But if you divide it into two, one, you are getting more content. Two, you are also going to increase the likelihood of people actually watching your video from 0 second to the last second. Yeah, so for that, I'd advise that you divide it. Yeah, so you can just do your content maybe a series. So usually when I have a lot to talk about, like the menstrual cycles, like I have a lot of video on menstrual cycle. For some of them, I'm supposed to say all of them in one video, but I know that if I do that, the girls won't listen. The girlies won't listen. So I usually divide it. Okay, maybe I'll talk about, so if I was going to do the faces, I'll talk about luteal phase as video one. Then I'll come and talk about the next phase. Then I'll talk. So I'm done with all the four phases. Please, I hope you are following. So for long videos on YouTube or any other platform, just divide them one, or you can divide them into two or three based on your preference, but I would always advise that you divide them. Now, to your second question, I really understand you, especially for me. I'll tell you that if you are now starting, get one niche. Let people know you for that niche. Get a community of people that know you for that knows you for that niche. Then introduce the other side of you. I don't believe that human beings are one way. We have a lot in us, like we have so much to offer the world. So there's no way, like I have a lot of video like ideas that I want, but I wanted them to know me for my health content video first. So right now, I feel like I've reached a place where even when I just post pictures on my stories, people are like, oh, like the reactions are plenty. But if you are starting, I think you shouldn't confuse people. How do you want them to know you? So you can start maybe the first 3 months, I'm just going to start posting just my health videos, just that. Then maybe once in a while you start with get ready with me, or maybe another month. So they know that, oh, when they think of Dr. Aisha, she's always doing health videos and they get ready with me. Then very soon we find out that, oh, Dr. Aisha can cook. She's adding cooking videos to it. So as you are doing all of these things, find ways and means to merge them. So even as you are doing your get ready with me, like, oh, get ready with me to go to help to work. Get ready with me to go to work. Get ready with me to go to work or to go to the hospital or to go to the ward. So they know that it's still in relation to your health videos. Now, when you bring your cooking videos, like, okay, I'm not using a lot of oil because taking a lot of oil can increase maybe your cholesterol, like something like that. Yeah, letting them know that in as much as you have these facets of your lives, they are all interconnected. So I hope that answers the question, Aisha.
Yes, thank you so much. This is really amazing. Thank you.
Thank you too, Doc. Any question, please? Okay. Okay, Kweku. Kweku, please, when you say existing contents, I don't understand. Is it the contents that you've done already, or please, I don't really understand. Okay. So Kweku is asking that is it advisable to start with existing contents before starting a mainstream and personal? So it means contents done by others just in your style. Okay, so let's say I spoke about menstrual cycle, then you also come and speak about the same thing. Please, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly so.
Okay, so one thing that I'm always seeing is that don't don't take someone's own, just do yours. Because um I mean every great creator took from someone. There's nothing new under the sun. But if you're always, let's say you come to my page, okay, Dr. Winnie started with drinking water. Let me also create a video on drinking water. She said this and that. Okay, I'm also going to say the same thing, but just that I'm the one saying it. People will catch on. Like right now, it's a whole thing or a whole headache that content creators are actually coming out to speak about, especially those outside the country. Like they'll call you out right now. They'll be like, "Hey, Dr. Kweku, stop stealing my videos." Like you don't want that attributed to you. As I said, be authentic. There's nothing wrong with getting inspiration from others, but then if it's in such a way that it looks like you're copying from them, people might not actually trust you. And you know you're a health professional. It puts you at a position above other content creators in the sense that for you, everyone knows that, oh, no crying now, Becca, or you're just here to speak the truth or give us real factual knowledge. So if you are stealing from others, remember like, oh, this doctor probably he doesn't know what he's about. So I'd advise that in as much as you can get 2 or 3 content creators that are doing great that you like, you can take inspiration from them, but don't copy them, especially verbatim. Yeah. Please, any question? Okay. I think right now there are no questions, so I'll hand over to Dr. Inu now, but before I do so, I'd like to say thank you all so much for listening. God richly bless you, and thank you, Dr. Benedicta and her team. I'm very grateful. I don't take this opportunity for granted at all. Thank you all so much. And please do well to follow my social media handles too. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, Dr. Wynette. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have learned something, if you think that you in the next few days, we are going to see being part of them, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see a round of reactions. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see your excitement. Let me see your excitement. Let me see your excitement. Yes, yes. Wow. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Dr. Wynette, for sharing these pearls with us. I know I got so many tips. Yes, and I'm going to apply them as well. Yes. And so let's not forget our appreciation posts. Let's do it all over social media, LinkedIn, IG, Facebook, all social media platforms on X. And let's appreciate our facilitators. Yes, did a lot of people pay a lot of money to get all these things that we are getting for free. And so thank you, RTC Foundation. Thank you, Dr. Wynette, for sharing the spells with us. Now, I think this one question is coming in late. Okay, Dr. Wynette is still on the call. And so I'll read this last question and then we bring our meeting to a close. So, Clarinda says that she has regarding creating content based on experience. Wynette. So she says, let's say you want to create a content on a workshop you went to. How do you go about that? So Dr. Wynette, kindly do us the honors of answering this question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doc. So Clarinda, that's a very good question. And it's something that most people even do. So, creating a content, sharing your experience is not even different from creating a content talking about health videos. So, as I said, it starts with the same basics. Your phone, like with a good camera or with a camera that we can see you, your audio being correct, your message too should be correct. So, with such a video, let me walk you through. So I've done a video like that, but it was for a health outreach. So that's what I'll do. I have to show people that I'm going there. So maybe you can take a video of you in the car going, or you with your fellow volunteers, maybe everyone saying hi. Then when you get to the set or where you are going to do the workshop, you just take a video of the place. If you are setting up to, you take a video of the place. Then you're done setting up, what happened. So if there were seasoned speakers, you can take video of them speaking, or you writing, or you just listening. Then later, after you're done, you engaging with people. Then you wrap up by showing a video of you in a car going home. That's about it. You can choose to just make it a wonderful video, a simple video with no sound, as in without you speaking, or you can actually do a voiceover. So the creativity will fall on you, but it still follows the same pattern and same line. Clarinda, please, I hope that answers it. Hello. Okay, Clarinda, I'm glad it does.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining tonight. Sorry for the hitches. I am encountering some network challenges here. And then think we can bring our program to an end tonight. Thank our last session. We have postponed Dr. session. Have a good night.